So for those of you guys that struggle with laziness and lack of motivation and even procrastination, this is the full free guide on exactly how I was able to overcome my lack of motivation and lack of desire when it came to overcoming adversity, or when it came to just, being chubby because you're either in a bulk, or you just can't get over these eating habits because you may be going through something. You may be having high cortisol, and your way of cope is by overeating and snacking on processed food and sugar. And it's okay, it's normal. You're not a bad person, but now you're in this point where you want to change, and you want to implement a routine that's going to definitely benefit you mentally, physically, and spiritually. So this is the complete guide for you, and these are 5 habits that I would definitely recommend to put in your routine if you want to skyrocket your gains and overcome that lack of motivation and desire. So, number 1, I'm just gonna start with lift just enough, right? And when I say lift just enough, that's meaning 3 times per week, 30 to 45 minutes, no need for 2-hour sessions, and you're gonna do 3 full body workouts, and you want to implement 4 to 6 compound moves, right? Compound moves, if you are not aware, are things like bench press, squat, deadlift, etc. And you want to stop 1 to 2 reps before failure. And I always go by consistency always beats intensity. Because yes, you do want to train intense, but if you're struggling with laziness, we got to be realistic now, right? We have to work around something that's going to best fit you and help you skyrocket your progress. So eat protein on autopilot is going to be number 2, right? End of the day, we're going to need protein to fulfill our gains. If you're working out consistently and you're not fueling properly, then you're not going to see the gains that you want, and you're always going to be drained. And then how are you ever going to want to get another workout in? You're not. So it's called the lazy rule, right? Protein every meal. And your go-to sources should be things like Greek yogurt, eggs, baked chicken or grilled chicken, and protein shakes. And for those of you guys that love the fried chicken and all that, stay away from it, okay? Stay away from it. I get it. It's still protein, yes, but no, it's not good for you. The seed oils is too much. You're going to have brain fog. It's just not worth it, okay? Plus, I would definitely say get 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if you're 170 pounds, what does that mean? You should be eating 170 grams of protein every single day. Then number 3, train at the same time every single time, okay? Because if you have a schedule that is all over the place as well, if you are dedicating a specific time to work out, then it is very likely that you're going to be very consistent at going at that same time every single time, because you're just going to naturally commit to it, right? And you're going to block out everything that's not giving you that time and space to just focus and lock in on yourself and your goals. So same day, same time, same location, okay? That's how you're able to overcome lack of motivation on a consistent basis. Number 4, get stronger at one thing each workout, whether that's adding 1 more rep or just adding 2 to 5 pounds to your lift. Okay, don't overcomplicate it. Don't chase these big numbers. Don't compare yourself, because yet again, comparison is the thief of joy, especially in the gym. If you're seeing all these guys lift 315, all that, don't worry. You're on your own journey. Yet again, you might not even be working out just for the big muscles, but you're working out so you can overcome lack of motivation, and so that you can actually have that confidence to step in and take care of business, whatever field you're in. So, number 5, you're gonna sleep like it's a part of the routine, because it is. Well, a part of the workout, because it is. And I definitely recommend getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, right? When possible, because yet again, I understand. I think life gets in the way, work gets in the way. It is what it is. You're gonna keep your bedtime consistent, and no phone 30 minutes before bed, right? When you have all these blue rays in your eyes consistently, you're gonna keep doom scrolling. You're not gonna want to go to sleep, and then now you're waking up stressed, fatigued, tired, not motivated, and then you might end up having a trash breakfast because now you're rushing to work or you're rushing to go about something, and now it's like you're losing gains, you're losing progress, and you're holding yourself back. So if you learn how to study this will help you big time. And I always say recovery is going to equal free gains, because trust me, once I actually started sleeping, once I started taking my sleep serious, oh my gosh, I started feeling better. My muscles actually started growing. I started feeling stronger in the gym consistently, right? I was able to have back-to-back workouts, 2 days, 3 days sometimes, right? And it's a blessing to be able to do so. And none of that would be able to happen if I didn't implement all of these in my routine. So I go by the saying, do it less, Do it consistently and don't overthink, okay? You do not have to overthink your process when it comes to overcoming lack of confidence, lack of motivation, and getting bigger in the gym. You don't have to overthink it. Do it consistently because when you implement these rules, now you have no excuse. Now you have no excuse to be consistent. All you got to do is show up now and commit. Now it's about how bad do you want it at this point, and do it less, okay? You don't have to stress your body out. It doesn't have to be an everyday thing. All you have to do is follow these steps, these 5 strict habits, and I promise you, you will skyrocket your progress. You'll have burning desire naturally, and you'll feel way better. You'll feel like a complete you. You'll start seeing so much progress that now you're obsessed. And that is how I overcame myself, the lack of motivation, the lack of confidence, lack of desire. This is what I used, and this is what I implemented on a day-to-day, week-to-week, okay? You might not start off fast. You might start off a little weak, or you might start strong and then start to slow down. But yet again, always remind yourself of your why. Because yet again, you don't go in the gym, right, just to go there. You don't go in there just for the aesthetic. You don't go there just to post on your story and say, yeah, guys, clock in. You're doing this so that you can fulfill yourself and you can actually overcome the old self that was holding you back from reaching your goals, becoming that new person, and becoming a better man or woman for your family and friends. So I hope this helped, and feel free to drop a subscribe, okay? Drop a comment. What questions do you guys have so I can answer them, all right? I want to be able to give you guys the value that you need so you can go about your routine, your workout, your fitness in a way better pace, way better manner, okay? So now follow my Instagram if you want to stay more up to date on what I do and how I'm able to help others. And my whole purpose is to help men or women, but I focus specifically on men 25 plus that are struggling with lack of confidence, lack of motivation, lack of desire, and want to finally rebirth themselves into this new version of themselves and ascend to become what God ideally wants you to be and may put you on this earth to be, okay? Stay tuned.